Coming to you live from the great land of Canada, from the Canadian Rockies. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. And we are live. Hello, Pelican Heads, and welcome everybody to another. Hold on, because I forgot to open a window here. Here we go. Well, in the area, Banff National Park, in Canada.
The day says June 2nd on the line.
Oh, the date is wrong. You know, it was one of those things. I'm having a little bit of a loopy day here. June 2nd. It's not June 2nd. I'm coming to you from the past, now from the future, June 9th. So thank you very much. And Bill Davis says, hello, Robert and Lily, Bill and Cheryl in Georgia. Hello there. And Casita RV Life is here, and so is Dylan Reynolds. Welcome to Canada. Thank you, my friend. Love Canada so far. Steven Sanfilippo, hope it's not too fiery smoky up there. It looks like let me show you our outside view here. It was very, very smoky, but it looks like it's starting to clear up. As you can see, we have a mountain back there, and the sun wants to come out. And if the sun wants to come out through the smoke, that's a good thing, right? So yeah, that's. So the drive from Calgary, Calgary, great city, lovely city, I loved it. From Calgary to here was a little smoky, and you know, you like you see the mountains, but like the most distant peaks, you can't really see them. Yeah, that's what it is. Tap channel, hi Roberto, good to see you having fun on your way to Alaska. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Let me move this window up here. Christopher Olsen, greetings from Sweden. Well, first of all, I want to welcome our new moderator, Mr. Brody. We have one more moderator here in the chat, so everybody behave. So IPA time, Sunset Sam, bust one out. Well, I'm actually having it in the freezer because it wasn't so cold. I picked it up earlier today at the Safeway in Calgary, and the Establishment Brewing Company, and 4407 First Street, Southeast Calgary, Alberta. So it's local IPA, and this one piqued my interest in because it says Belgian Pale Ale. So it's not an IPA, it's a BPA. But the first beer that got me into all these stronger beers was a Belgian Trappist ale, Chimay. So I figured, you know, let's drink something a little different. So cheers. Oh man, this is really good. It's not as strong as hoppy, or it's a bit malty. It's only 5.5 alcohol, so that's good. You know, we're not gonna get too tipsy here. Terry Kester, how's the smokiness when you came through Yellowstone? Going to be in that area next week. Yellowstone was perfect. The problem we had in Yellowstone was the first day, the weather. It pretty much rained all day. So it wasn't smoky, but it was cloudy and rainy. So it's but then the second day we went into Yellowstone, it was pretty nice. So there you go. El Mandalorian, very important IPA. There you go. And we visited some viewers in Calgary, of course. Not visited, but you know, we spent a little, you know, we went to a brewery and spent a while together. And she gave me this wonderful. Oops. Her name is Kiara. She gave me this wonderful, and I'm sorry about the reflection. She made this by hand. So this is definitely gonna go at the probably not here in the camper because it's glass and it might break, but definitely going in the Flagami studio, or maybe we'll figure out a way to put it somewhere in here where it will. Oops, I have some hangers up there. So yeah, this is lovely. And if you see the detail, it's like a mosaic. Very nice. So thank you, Kiara, if you're watching, and thanks to your family and everybody for inviting us there. I think I saw my mom earlier here. There you go. Only a heart. My mom had one of those injections she gets on her eye today, so she's in a little bit of discomfort right now. But everybody say hello to my mom, like I always say. Hey, MT Mikey, greetings from Billings. Welcome to Canada. How was the Chief Mountain Highway? It was very nice, beautiful. It's and it was a very nice border crossing, very quiet. It went very smooth actually. It seems like the only thing that we're interested, or the guy, the young officer that welcomed us to Canada, was firearms, marijuana, alcohol, and tobacco. That's pretty much all he asked for. And then he just let us through. They kind of ask you the same question 2 or 3 times, like to catch you off guard. But we were truthful, and yeah, it was. Raymond, awesome. Robert and Neely, the best RV show on the net. Thank you. And I'm trying to get this window here so it doesn't look like I'm looking up or down when I'm reading the messages, but I'm not succeeding at that. And from Henry Kosovsky, the weather in southwestern Connecticut is terrible right now. The sky was so hazy from the smoke in Nova Scotia, but the sun was orange, and they recommended you wear a mask on Wednesday. Yeah, that's the same kind of weather we got in Idaho last year with the Lewis and Clark trip, and it was like you couldn't see 200 meters ahead of you. You see what I did there? Meters. I'm already speaking in I've only been in this country for 24 hours and I'm already speaking in metric. And it's probably like 25 degrees Celsius right now. Remy Passion, that's beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, that's definitely going in on the wall. Mr. Domo Arigato, Mr. Robato. East Coast just aren't used to forest fire smoke, more frequent on the West and Midwest. Yeah. It feels like every year somewhere out west there's a fire, and right now it's the fires have been pretty bad. Actually, I don't see blue sky. I see kind of like clouds. So, but I'm hopeful that tomorrow we're gonna do Lake Louise and Moraine Lake, and hopefully the smoke will clear out a little bit. John de Jong from the Netherlands. And wait. My parents arrived in Edmonton, Alberta yesterday for holidays, so say hi when you see them. Hand pink waving. Yeah, it gives me the description of what I'm seeing. Let me reset the chat here. Hi Robert, taking our Bambi to Wyoming and Montana for the first time next 2 weeks. You are our inspiration. Well, enjoy there. And Remy Passion, did they ask for lemons on the border? They didn't, which I thought they were gonna ask because I read that you're supposed to bring. Actually, the main thing right now is eggs and chicken because swine flu. No, that would be pork. Avian flu. But no, all he asked was alcohol. Yeah, I told him, I have a couple bottles of wine, and this and that, and he didn't seem to care much about that.
He asked how we met.
Oh, he did ask us how we met. Maybe because maybe I was smuggling her into the country, And I told him, we met in high school. So yeah, the border crossing, you always get a little nervous. We didn't have to make a line. It was early in the morning. There was one car ahead of us, and that was it. You always get a little nervous, because they kind of have that intimidating posture, but in reality,
He also asked about pepper spray.
He asked about pepper spray, and I told him, we have bear spray, which is technically pepper spray, but he said that as long as it says bear spray on the label, it's fine. So Max Melendez, hello Robert, keep sending photos of your journey. Yes, I'm. For those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I've been putting photos, and they're more or less 3 to 5 days behind. I'm trying to catch up, but I have a lot of photos, a lot of good photos for sure. Giuseppe Alvarado, hey, we love watching your videos, Robert, and the lives help answer questions we think about while watching your videos. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the lives, and the lives are becoming earlier and earlier for me because right now we are in the mountain time zone. But as soon as we cross, I almost dropped my beard. It's very very slippery. As long as we cross into the Yukon territory, I believe we go into Pacific time, and then as long as we cross into Alaska, is that Alaska time? I have to figure that out. This is very good beer. It's a big can, so I'm only gonna need one. Let me. Chris Nickel, Robert has gone metric. Yeah, right. Actually, at the beginning, it's kind of weird. And there's one thing about the Starship. If you either you go all metric or all imperial, but there's no way to keep like your speedometer in kilometers, right? In metric, but I still kind of want to see my temperature in Fahrenheit. No, it changes everything, you know. So now it's the temperature is in Celsius, and our fuel economy is in liters per 100 per 100 kilometers, I think. So it's the other way around. The smaller the number, the better. I think that's how it works with liters per 100 kilometers. Sandra Winters, thank you for that super chat. Hey, Traveling Robert and Traveling Robert, mom and wife, are all of you enjoying yourself other than Smokey? Love, Sandra Winters from Carson City, Nevada. Thank you, Sandra. We are having a great time out here. And mom is not having such a great time today because she had that shot in her eye. But that usually lasts about 24 hours. So tomorrow she'll be seeing better. Erin Bauman, welcome to Canada. We love Jasper National Park, Malign Canyon hike, and Mount Edith. Cable Glacier are gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do a lot of. I mean, the purpose of this trip is obviously Alaska, so we are allocating like 2 to 3 days to this area, and it all depends. Because if tomorrow it's really as smoky as it was today, we might just go ahead and keep going. And we're coming back to this area on the way back from Canada, most likely. So I'm thinking, you know, if the weather doesn't cooperate right now, we might as well, you know, go where the weather is good, you know, not fight the weather. And how are the bathroom mods working out so far? From Cindy G. I mean, the sink, it's not comfortable. It's never gonna be comfortable, but it's a lot better than it was stock. And the other stuff, yeah, the storage. One of them fell off. This shower enclosure apparently has some kind of hydrophobic coating or something that things don't really stick to it. And it's not if it was a smooth surface, we could use a lot more things, but it's not a smooth surface. It's kind of corrugated. So Henry Kosovsky, how you used cell phone data on your phone and in the RV? Because of my dad and me went to Nova Scotia, we had to be very careful about the cell phone service or signal we used on data. Well, on AT&T, I have an international plan that is $10 per day, and it's exactly the same as being home. There's no data cap, no nothing. It's exactly as being in the States, and that's what we're gonna use in places where we're gonna be away from the trailer. If you're gonna be close to the trailer and we have Starlink is what we're gonna use, and it's been working great in Canada. You know, I eventually had to pony up and get the priority plan so we can use it in motion, but yeah. Christopher Olson, yes, smaller is lower consumption, higher number is higher consumption. Yeah, it's like the opposite as it is in the United States. So it's a little confusing at the beginning, and really, I have no idea what I'm paying for gas. I haven't really tried to figure out the liters verse actually, but the conversion from Canadian dollar to American dollar is actually really good. It's like 75 cents per Canadian dollar. So it's where we spent $100 for a fancy dinner. It was really 75, but we didn't. No, it wasn't 100. What was it that we spent? It was something that was $100, and then we did that. And Uber also. We took a couple of Ubers in Calgary, and yeah, $30 seems steep, but then when you see your bill, it's like 22. So it's not that bad. Traveling Robert, did you break your glasses? Yes or no? No, I didn't break my glasses. It's just when in here in the RV, I'm sitting so close to the screen that I actually don't need my glasses. My glasses are mainly for far away. So if I put them on right now, I probably wouldn't be able to read. I mean, I can read, but it's uncomfortable. So Garza's on the road. The Totalmente Perdidos are about to cross the border as well, today or tomorrow. Really? That would be cool to run into each other. I'm gonna call Andy after we finish the live stream. Are you originally from Canada? No, I was born in the island of Cuba. Bob, wanna be RVer? Oh, I'm so late. Please recap. Just kidding. I'll rewatch. And by the way, I've reset this chat several times, and I'm sorry I cannot possibly read every single message. So if you if you typed a message and it seemed like I ignore you, just type it again, and hopefully I'll get to see it. Thinking Mama, always cool to see you, Robertito. Have a great time as always. Yeah, I'm really hoping that this fog dissipates and not fog, smoke. And I'm even getting a little sore throat because you can smell it. You can smell it in the air. Mercy de la O. I got my husband one of your t-shirts for his birthday. It's today. Hey, happy birthday, husband. He'll be wearing it on Sunday when we start our road trip to Deadwood, Mount Rushmore, and Yellowstone. Thanks for all the great tips. Enjoy. Oh, Canada. Yes. Thank you, Mercy. And happy birthday to your husband. And have a great trip. Robert is now streaming from Europe. Not, but soon. How has Starship been so far on the trip? It's a beautiful truck. It's performed well. I think that I'm getting a lot of tire noise from these off-road tires. I don't know if it's that as they wear out, they become money. I don't know. But of all your Minitinis, which one is your favorite besides the first one? This one is actually I'm really liking it. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. We came late as well. Where are you? Be safe. Well, we're coming to you today from the great land of Canada, from Banff National Park in Alberta, and so far I'm loving Canada. Lisanne Robertson from welcome to Canada from Lisanne and Tony in Quebec. Well, hello there. And something curious, like for the most part all the signs are in English, but once you get into the national park, everything is in English and French. I guess being a national park, you have to include folks from Quebec, right? It's interesting. So I've been practicing my French. What can I say? Kenneth Reese, you just finished the Lewis and Clark 12-hour marathon. Great work on a great video. Well, thank you. You have great attention span, but thank you. Garza's on the road. How about Ely? Which Minitini is her favorite? She likes number 3. She misses her sofa.
Yes, I do.
Punta de San Virgilio looks like a great place to visit in Italy. Are there long distances between gas stations? Not yet. We're still like in the quote unquote civilized world. We are 2 hours away from Calgary, which is, by the way, surprised. Great city, huge city. I mean, it's super cosmopolitan and diverse. All kinds of people, beautiful buildings. I didn't think. I mean, because this is the equivalent of being like in. It's kind of at the same latitude as Eastern Montana, if you will. So, kind of at the same latitude of Western Montana. Think Great Falls, kind of. And but such a huge city, it's. I really liked it. Especially considering and where it is geographically, it's in the middle of the prairie. There, it's. Robert, how's gas price in Canada? Safe travels to you. Yeah, it is more expensive, but with the exchange, it's not as bad. But I haven't really make the calculation yet. You see it, the price looks good. I mean, it's about the same price everywhere anyway. So I haven't stopped to analyze, but I will, and I'll give you guys a report on the next video, or maybe when I do like the main video. Amaranto Cabrera, hello Robert and Lily, how is the Canadian smokes treating you? It's a little smoky out here, man. It's not as bad as like New York. I've seen pictures of New York and video from New York, and Mr. Robato, looking forward to you visiting Chicken, Alaska. We're gonna visit Chicken on the way back. Actually, that's where I'm thinking of doing that's the top of the world highway, right? Thank you, TTT, for that super chat. His tour drink for you and Illy at a nice hotel next to Moraine Lake. Will do. Especially since you're not supposed to drive to those places anymore. You have to take the shuttle. We made a reservation, so we're not gonna be driving. So we can have some rosé, sparkling rosé to celebrate. Will you be doing Pike's video of Pike's Peaks and Garden of the Gods? It's already filmed, and if all goes according to schedule and plan, and I have time to edit all that stuff, you will get to see that on July the 2nd. That's when that video is coming out. This is not edited yet. It's not even close to being edited. It's not even started. I'm working on the video before that one actually right now. But hopefully we'll get to it. Hey, this traveler. And Illy says, yes, I am. I'm fluent in English and Spanish. Yes. We both are, actually. The ban on drones in national parks, they're still in effect? Yes. That's very much. Do not fly a drone in a national park. Big Jim Slay, aka Santa Claus. Does Starship run on 87 octane gasoline, or does it require 92 octane? I never checked, but it's been running on 87 fine, so I guess it doesn't need it. I haven't did it. Was it Utah or no? I think Colorado also. Some places have 85 octane, and I put that 85 octane, and it works great. So, Nathan Bauman, hello, hey Robert. Excuse me. This Canadian beer is good. Welcome to Canada. Are you going to see Lake Louise? Have fun in Alberta. Yes, we're going to see Lake Louise if the smoke clears. Let's see. Let's get one outside view here from our rear camera. Of course, we have to have a dumpster and the bathroom. We can see which people are. Can I zoom in on this camera? See the people going into the bathroom. No. But there's a mountain back there, and yes, you can see it's a little smoky still. So one can only hope that eventually, vagando everywhere por todos lados, it'll run 87 octane is low compression. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay a premium. Let me tell you. Did you get the Canadian Discovery Pass? I was tempted, but since I am only going to visit 2 national parks on the way up, and I don't know if I'm gonna visit any on the way back. I'm like, I didn't do it. I just paid. It was like $40 or something like that for 2 days here, and then Jasper in a couple of days is probably gonna be the same. And the Discovery Pass is what, 150? Is it 150? Something like that, or 140? So yeah. I decided not to do it. For the American national parks, to me, it's a no-brainer because we go a lot. But which, by the way, it's expiring at the end of the month, so I might have to renew it for Denali. Young Dave, lots of people seem to be going to Canada this summer. Are you seeing a lot of license plates from the USA? Well, I just got here and I haven't really noticed. I know in northern Montana there was. I even parked next to a Florida guy. So it's but I haven't really noticed too many out of state. Our neighbors next door are from Wisconsin, so, and they're going to Alaska as well. So, Ivan K. Robert, I'm in Tunnel Mountain Campground at Banff. Since I missed meeting you in Quartzsite in January, I was hoping it would have been great to be great to meet you and Ely up here. Hey, but maybe we can make it happen. Send me a message through Facebook, and maybe we can. We're only gonna be here for like 1 full day, so we'll see if we can make it happen. I saw a satellite image today. All the fires in southern Ontario started at the same time. Yeah, I think there was like an arson investigation. Hey, Jackie Trujillo, hello there. But I don't know. Actually, let me see how the smoke map looks right now. Because let's see what the forecast is. Oh, it's pretty bad north of us. Yeah, I see why it's. Let me see if I can show you. Can I show you? That's the smoke map right there. And we are kind of, well, we are here. It shouldn't be. Actually, that's the forecast for tomorrow. It should clear a little bit by tomorrow, I think. Yeah, right now it's where are we? We are somewhere up here. Yeah, actually it doesn't look bad. I'm seeing it this for the first time. I didn't have time to check it beforehand, so I mean, oh, there's the train. Whoops, what did I do here? Mike Roberts, thank you for that super super chat. It's the smoke. Hello, Robert. Enjoy your northbound journey. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Robert Shadwick. Robert, have you had to speak French to anyone yet? No. I don't really speak French, Only when I have a couple of drinks of French wine, then I start saying like voulez-vous, this and that. So no. Alan Parr, you seem to have a lot of fans in Canada. Probably, and I've only met this family that made me, she made me this beautiful happy camper sign, but I'm sure we will. Hey, Darlene Barcelo. And the 61 caddy on Route 66 just filled up the gas station during your live stream. Here is $3.25 per gallon. Sounds and Montana was pretty expensive too. Do you pay by the liter in Canada? Yes, we do. It's liters. It's all metric here. Where is more city like, Montana or Calgary? Calgary is definitely it's a big city. It looks. It kind of reminds me of like a small Seattle. I don't know, because it has that has that tower. I don't know. Paul, remember to clean your air filters after the smoke passes. We will. I'm scheduled to have an oil change at the Fairbanks dealership, so I'll probably tell them to change the air filter too and all that. Jackie Trujillo, welcome to Canada. Robert, Canada loves you. Thank you. I feel like singing, "Oh Canada." Yes, we're here, and I love it. Mark Duranning, hello, Robert and Lily. Safe travels in Canada and Alaska. Thank you. Maxine Oliver, hello. I'm back and happy Friday. And hello, Louis Clark. Sparkling wine from France is awesome. Oh, we don't have one here. We have actually the California version, which is not bad actually. Maybe we'll do it to celebrate entering Alaska in a few days. Let's be real, we'll probably drink it before then, but Daniel Gerting, hi Robert, yes, I'm in Canada and a big fan. Hope to meet you next winter. We'll be in Florida from November 2023 through April 2024, and we're gonna be in Florida most of that time, actually probably until late January. When will you be in Alaska? Well, I want to be in Fairbanks on June 21st for the midnight baseball game. They play a baseball game at midnight without any artificial lights. So it's and then 2 days later or 3 days later is the following Saturday is the Midnight Sun Festival. And let me tell you, the days are definitely getting longer up here. Like it's like at 5 a.m. is like it's starting to get light out there, and it's daylight until like 10 p.m. So Winnebago sent me a blackout shade for this window that we may have to install it soon here. Christian Acosta, thank you for that super chat. Robert, saludos desde Patterson, New Jersey, de parte de Chris y Bloody. Good luck in Alaska. Thank you. Patterson, New Jersey, in the house. This is good Canadian beer. I just went to we don't know what kind of variety we're gonna get for the next few days as we get more and more remote. So we went to a Safeway there, right next to the spot where we overnight last night. A mall. It's called the South Center Mall. They allow overnight parking for RVs, and right next to it there's a Safeway, and we stocked up on certain things, certain items that I found some local IPAs. So yeah, that's what I did, right? How many Tim Hortons Timmy's stops so far? None actually. But we did go to A&W, which was actually really good. I think it was the first time I tried a root beer, believe it or not. Terry Hale, thank you for that super chat. Are you going through Jasper National Park? You don't want to miss it. It's a highlight. We're going through it, and we're going to take that Icefields highway. The only thing is, if it is as smoky as it is right now, and I do believe it is getting better, but there's someone there going into the bathroom. I do believe it is getting better, but if not, we're going to just drive through it and come back on the way back from Alaska, and that way we have an extra buffer day. We need to have like one full work day, both of us. So we'll see, but I want to do at least the Jasper Skytram, or and the Icefields Highway for sure. The Traveling Man, thank you for that super chat. Greetings, Robert and Pelican Heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hello to my wife Valerie. Hey Valerie, thank you. You're welcome, man. And Joseph Lynn, thank you for that super chat. We love your channel. You have been giving us the inspiration in our RV travel, safe travel, and safe travel through the smoke. Yeah, it's been a little uncomfortable, as you can tell, on my throat, but I have high hopes for tomorrow. Jean Lavoy, thank you for that super chat. A little more gas money, brother. Safe travels to you and Ili. Thank you, thank you. Having a medalla. Medalla. That's for that. That's the Puerto Rican staple, right? Mark Shellhart, I become an honorary Canadian via VPN in order to stream the Stanley Cup Finals. Hey, use my promo code MyRV on Surfshark. Never mind. Mark Wiseman, hello Robert. I can't believe I can stream you on the KOA's Wi-Fi here at the Poconos. That must be a good KOA then. Getting used to sleeping with the sun is a challenge. Yeah, I think we're gonna see if we can. I want to install that black. We have 2 blackout shades back there in the bedroom, so we'll see. Johnny Kite Bartolo, thank you for that super chat. Have an IPA and a glass of wine for Ili on us. Thank you, brother. Safe travels, John and Jamie in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We have to do a Fort Lauderdale meetup as soon as we get back to Miami. Lemon with honey and tea, and a little bit of brandy. That used to be my solution when I used to sing, and I had a sore throat. And I don't know if I sang any better, but by the end of the night, at least to me, it sounded better. No, just kidding. TTT Traveling Robert. There's a super nice falls in the Yoho National Park. That's worth the drive, in my opinion. Where's Yoho National Park? I have no idea. Let me look at my... Oh, what happened? In British Columbia. Well, we're going through British Columbia on the way back. Or actually, we're going through there soon. And I do have a saved in my map. Oh, it's right next to Banff. Okay, I'm starting to learn the geography here. I don't know if we're gonna have the time on the way up right now, because we're just hitting certain spots that we want to see, but we're not lingering. I mean, the main purpose of this trip is to see Alaska. So once we hit Fairbanks, we're probably gonna spend a week in Fairbanks, a week in Anchorage, a few days at Denali, just to experience, and. Gar says we used our discount code for the Magic Spoon. Have some Magic Spoon in the trunk, by the way. Which, yeah. Indiana, Florida, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Traveling Robert, have you tried Molson beer yet? I think I tried it the last time I was in Canada, or the one in 2013. We came, we did a road trip on the eastern part of Canada with my parents, and we just flew and rented a car, and it was good. Lewis Clark, I'm more of an A&W cream soda, not fan of the root beer. The root beer, it kind of tastes like NyQuil to me, but then again, I don't dislike the taste of NyQuil. The burger was good though. Daniel Gurdon, Robert, how are you adapting to the new Mini Teeny? So far so good. I really like it. Ili misses the sofa, of course, on the old Mini Teeny, but I like the fact that this thing is the same size all the time, and I even have now for at night, which I don't know how it's gonna work in Alaska where there's no night, but I got a screen and a projector, and we projected there, and it's quite good, and it's a cheap small projector. I think there's a link in the description, not of this video but of the other videos. And Denali is gorgeous. Enjoy your time. Yes, we were in Denali back in 2010, but I'm really looking forward to the night league because in 2010 we just did like the loop road as far as they allow you to drive, but this time around, and which reminds me, I have to start making reservations. I didn't make any major reservations until I crossed the border, just in case, because you never know. But now, yeah. I must say you have a solid Wi-Fi signal from your location. Thank you, Diz. It's called the Starlink, and even though we have some trees around, that in Minitini 4, they Winnebago installed that the dish, the one that the expensive one, the one that goes on the roof for InMotion, and I must say that dish is a lot less susceptible to obstructions. It's so I guess that technology is slowly improving. Lewis Clark, where are you in Canada, Robert? We're at Banff National Park at a campground, and tomorrow we're going to explore a little bit of this area. Chef Alex at large, Starship, bigger and better. Starship has been doing great. I'm getting a little bit of annoying road noise from the tires lately. I guess it's that those off-road tires, and it seems to be getting worse. Maybe my ears are getting better. Who knows? Erica Gould, thank you for that super chat. Happy birthday to Glenn, my favorite brother-in-law. He's a super fan. Thank you, Erica, for this super chat. And oh, this is good beer, and it's kind of good. Maybe I should. By the way, I was gonna get some scotch, prohibitively expensive in at least in Calgary. So, and Sherry Glasscock celebrating 17 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you so much. Here in southwestern Virginia, wishing everyone up north clearer air. And here too, let me tell you, it's been pretty. Any smoke there, Robert? Yes, it is. Let me show you from Michelle K. Let me show you our outside view. I believe it is getting better, but coming here from Calgary was it was disappointing because I wanted to see the mountains. Right, even from Calgary, from downtown, you see the mountains in the distance, and Ron Stanek, do you have extra capacity of gas on the way? Stations are scarce in some parts. Starlink is working great, yes, and I do. I have 10 gallons in the trunk just in case. You know that SV Dallas on YouTube is using Starlink in the middle of the ocean? Yes. I don't know them, but I know the Starlink now. I mean, I've heard of them. I don't know them personally. But I know that it's a very expensive service. I believe it is like $1,500. But you can use it anywhere in the world, in motion, in the ocean, and it's supposed to work pretty well. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. There is the Midnight Sun Run in Fairbanks, June 24th. It's a 10K. My son-in-law did something similar about 10 years ago. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do 10K, but I'll cheer for them. And LCBO Casita RV Life. Casita, by the way, the spare tire cover is doing great. All the letters are still there. Trailer traveling, Starlinks work better in Canada because the satellites are more directly overhead and less susceptible to interference due to the angle. That makes sense because I know in the lower 48 Starlink really wants to tilt to the north. So I guess since we are farther north, it doesn't. And this one doesn't tilt. The one that I have on the roof is fixed. But Michelle K, where is he at? We are in Banff, Canada, in Alberta. Bob, wanna be our viewer? Thank you for that super chat. I've been wanting to go to that midnight baseball game my whole adult life. One day, please be safe as you head into the really, really west. Yes, and I'll try to, if they let me, I'll try to shoot some video from that Midnight Sun baseball game. RVBFE, thank you for that super chat. Hey Robert, this is for a 40 ounce of PBR. LOL. I've only had PBR once, but thank you, appreciate it. May want to check for mud on your tires that may screw up the balance. I don't think I have mud. I have some rocks, stuck to them. I have to fix that. Did you get a bunch of Canadian currency for your trip? I haven't done that. I should pass by an ATM at some point. But my credit card has been working with no problem. I didn't even remember you had to call the credit card company if you were gonna travel overseas, and isn't that it's worked perfectly. So Sherry Glasscock, thank you for that super chat. I'm a super sticker actually. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, this smoke is really messing with me a little bit. Robert, do you have to leave Starship in tow mode, or is it switching automatically? Like during the day, if I just stop for gas and turn it back on, yeah, it stays in tow mode. I guess it resets overnight for some reason, or if I unhitch. So it's smart. It's a smart truck. I mean, great. That will let Angela know. Blissful Outdoors. Robert, if you're traveling east after beautiful Alberta, I'm sure you mean Alberta, British Columbia, we have a free spot for you to boondock. 25 minutes downtown Quebec City. Hey, let's get in touch in early September. Jim in DC, turn your fan on and blow the smoke the other way. Yeah, right? Blissful Outdoors. We love your channel and would be happy to guide you around our beautiful city. European culture town and French speaking. We are bilingual, so communication will be easy. Cheers. Oh, thank you. I definitely, my plan, if all goes well, I mean, you remember at the end of Lewis and Clark, my plan was to take a US 50 all the way, west to east. That didn't happen. But my plan for this trip, if all goes well, according to plan, is to take the whole Trans-Canada back east, Nancy Reynolds, thank you for that super chat. Robert, did you know Gene Autry had a song and movie called The Blue Canadian Rockies on the banks of Lake Louise? I did not. I'll look it up because we're going to Lake Louise tomorrow. Hey, William Brody, thank you for that super chat. Another beer. I still have. This is a big beer. This is and I don't know if my mom is watching. Does anybody know how many ounces is 473 milliliters? I think Illy is telling me that she wants more beer. I just realized it is metric, but it's pretty big regardless. Al Fuentes, thank you for that super chat. Hello, Robert from Lakeland, Florida. We're going this weekend to Tampa RV show. Wish us luck. Good luck, and may you find a great RV for your travels. Do you know when you're going to be in Alaska? At Alaska, Lewis Clark, I'm thinking at the latest June 20th. No, yeah. Sherry Glasscock, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. I haven't been a part of the live chat. I'm sorry. Haven't been a part of the live chat. Here is something for the trip. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is gonna be a pricey trip, but this is a once in a lifetime thing, and I get to share it with all you guys. So Bob says 15.9 ounces. Let's round it up to 16, right? So he says 16 ounce can. They probably rounded it up to 473 milliliters anyway. Because 473 doesn't sound like a round number.
Did you see the one from Al Fuentes?
Did I miss one?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that was a Tampa RV show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Wish us luck. Yeah, I saw it. Oliver DeVries, Robert, does the speedometer on Starship have kilometers? That's something that sometimes technology is good. Sometimes I miss the old speedometers that had like the big miles outside, and then they had like kilometers in the middle, so you knew both. This one you have to, in the settings, you have to change the whole thing to metric. So everything goes to metric. Your fuel economy, your now Starship has like 40,000 kilometers. Your tachom, everything. Not the tachometer. The tachometer is metric by definition, but your odometer, everything becomes metric, even your temperature. So now then there's no way to pick and choose. But I'm getting used to. Most highways are 100 or 110 kilometers per hour, and then you go down to 80. Yeah. What's your on the very top of your bucket list for this Alaska trip? Well, I want to join the Polar Bear Club for sure. I want to take at least one plane ride. I wanted to do the one that goes to the place where you can see the bear eating salmon. That one so far is sold out, but I want to have at least one of those experiences, or take a cruise in Glacier Bay. And I want to take a plane to Barrow, Alaska, that now has a different name, but there's so many things, and maybe the Dalton Highway, the Dempster Highway. We'll see. I mean, I don't have like one bucket list thing that I want to do, but many. We're finally on the road, watching this week from Western Maryland at a town called Accident. I'm trying to be careful. Do be careful, my friend. By the way, what time zone are you in? We're in the Mountain Time Zone in the Canadian Rockies. Garces on the road, Robert called Andy. They were having issues with the black tank on the new rig. That's why they couldn't cross earlier. Well, new rigs. I mean, I've been lucky with this one, but you always need to take like a shakedown cruise. The only thing on this one that was like bad was our pots and pans drawer. It kept opening up whenever we made a hard right turn, and eventually like it fell off. So I fixed it, and I put a child safety device that doesn't let it open all the way up unless you press down on it. And so far so good. But a new rig, something is always gonna go wrong. It's just the way it is. El Mandalorian, temperature is tricky after getting used to Fahrenheit. Well, this is the thing. I'm kind of still fluent in Celsius, because I lived in Celsius for the first 18 years of my life, almost 17 and a half. So I know that like 30 is the beginning of hot, 20 is the beginning of cold, like 15 is the real beginning of cold. Anything below 10, at least for my Caribbean, South Florida skin, is cold. 0 is freezing, and 100 is boiling. That's all you really need to know, right? Jeffrey Riss, thank you for that super chat for your IPA and gas fund. Thank you, we're gonna need it. Safe travels and best wishes from Jeffrey and Sandra from Carson City, Nevada. Cheers. Yes, absolutely. Jill A. Mortimer, thank you for that super chat. I look forward to hearing you every Friday. Thank you for hiding that noisy bell, Ili. That noisy bell is, Casita RV Life is gonna get mad that I don't use it. But I'll still use it when I'm at the Pelican headquarters in Miami, Florida. And Mikey Barbie says hi to you, and really hope to see you on the return. If not, the Q Continuum in January. Yeah, the Q. We definitely want to go back to the Q at some point. From Normand Prudhomme. Hello, Robert. Would like to know if you plan to come near Montreal, and if he has a campsite. I would like to meet you. Please write to me if you come. If we go, and I would love to go back to go to Montreal. That's gonna be sometime in very very late August or early September. But I love the Montreal. The one day I was there back in 2013, so I went to 10 years ago actually, almost to the date. And Mark and Cassie, thank you for that super chat. Look forward to see your travels up the Alcan if that's where you're heading. Stay safe. Yes, we're doing the Alcan on the way up, and on the way back we're doing the top of the world and then the Cassiar. All the way down, but Vancouver. We're gonna go down to Vancouver, Victoria, and then start heading east. Hey, Red Jaguar! Hello, my Pelican Head family, and to my friend Mr. Traveling Robert. Sorry I'm late, but I was washing the rig. Hey, you gotta keep that big rig clean, brother. Consider Cape Breton Island on your return trip. You won't regret it. Cape Breton. Let's see what that looks like. In Nova Scotia. Yeah, I do have a star there, believe it or not, from before, but it's unlikely we're gonna make it there on this particular trip. I would love to, but it's unlikely. I mean, you as you know, as we've learned over the years, you can't go everywhere. It's impossible. Hey, Christopher Olson, sweet dreams. Bye from Sweden. Enjoy. Valentin Flinku. I saw your tires at Starship. They are prepared for Alaska country roads. I wish you an uneventful journey. Thank you. And yes, I plan to take some off the beaten path roads for sure. Trailer traveling. Sounds like you enjoyed Vulcan. Live long and prosper. Yes, I did. Oh, we were there for less than an hour. But let's be honest. And I'm assuming you listen to the podcast because that's where really, half an hour is all you need to do in Vulcan, but it's a cool spot if you're like kind of remotely in the area, even if it is like an hour or two detour. Yeah, the town, is milking Star Trek for all it's worth. They got the right name, and they got Leonard Nimoy to go there and like be there, visit, and they have a replica of the small size replica of the Enterprise. Thank you, Pam Brickholz, for that super chat. Norman, seriously. By the way, thank you, Pam, for it's your first super chat, so I really appreciate it. Hey, Shelly Han, I'm fashionably late, but glad to be able to join. Glad you made it to Canada. Yes, I'm very happy that we crossed the border. It was one of those things since Mini 4 is a loner. You never know if they're gonna give you a hard time, but they didn't. It was a very smooth sailing for the most part crossing the border. Mark, Alan Rodriguez, saludos Robert from Dallas, Texas. Hello, Dallas. And the needs of the many, as the saying goes. Yeah. East Coast Canada is calling you. When? Well, I do expect to see the Bay of Fundy on this trip, but we've been talking about the Bay of Fundy like since 2016, so we'll see. The Michelle K, did you get some lemons through? Michelle, this fridge was nearly empty. But they didn't ask about anything food related. All they wanted to know was, as I said earlier, firearms, alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and and all kinds of web like pepper spray and things like that. How long do you plan on traveling through Alaska? It's gonna be about a month in Alaska after all is said and done. Joey Snyder, thank you for that super chat. My first super chat. I wish I was there with you. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it, and definitely let's see what it looks like outside. It looks like the smoke is clearing out, and Ili is hungry, so we're gonna have to. Well, we still have like a couple of minutes here. I still want to go to Lance Meadows, where the Vikings first landing in North America about 1000 AD. That would be a cool place to visit. Yeah. How's the smoke? Well, you're getting a live view outside our window right now. I think it's about the same as it was earlier. But I don't know if we might cook something here. We might. I wanted to drive to Banff today, but maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Jim in DC, you're taking the very long way to Hershey. Yes, we are. Yes. And I think going around the world would be shorter. This is the good stuff. Jen on Wheels. Silly work made me super late to the chat. I assume you're in Canada now. Yes, we are. We are in Alberta. It looks like it's clearing up. Yeah, one can only hope. I mean, it was pretty bad on the way here from Calgary. So, which I was really looking forward to that road. But what's for dinner? Chef Alex at Large cooking show. I'm not gonna make anything complicated. I have we can make a picadillo. I bought some ground beef. I bought some sausages. I have meat for stew. I have some chicken. I bought a bunch of stuff. And there's a frozen pizza there that it's probably what's gonna be. We'll see. Michelle K, is that Canadian beer from the LCBO? What's the LCBO? Garces on the road. Are you planning to visit any of the hot springs along the way? Yeah, at least the Liard Hot Springs, I believe it is called. That's the one that every other YouTuber has gone to. So yeah, we're going to definitely do that. El Mandalorian. Hurt steaks are good in Canada. One thing I noticed when I went to Safeway, I usually look at the back of the product, see how much sugar they have, how many carbs, and there's a lot less sugar in everything. In everything here. Like, yeah, it's... And it was very nice, they have like the global brand, and then they have like the local Canadian brand. I try to buy the local Canadian brand to see how it is, right? So, in any case, everybody, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. It's 5:01 p.m. here, 7:01 p.m. in the East Coast, and have a good one, Casita. Brody's gonna call Red Jaguar. Red Jaguar is gonna call Jim in DC, and Michelle K. Put some cold cubes on your eyes to cool them. And what side of the road? It was the same as in the United States, on the right side. LCBO is what our Canadian liquor stores are called. I didn't know that. Must be an Ontario thing. I bought all this stuff at a Safeway. Sugar in beef? No, but they put sugar in sausages and in bacon and in everything. Yeah. And Paracord 101, thank you for the super chat. Bucket list fun. Enjoy, and may the wind always be on your back. Thank you so much. And with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you everybody for spending an hour of your Friday evening or Saturday morning. By the way, Natalie Driscoll must be on her way back to Australia by now. I don't know. She's not here. So everybody, yeah, I'll see you next. Let me figure out where I'm gonna. And I don't think next Friday I'm gonna be in Alaska. Not yet. But next Friday we might be doing it live. How about we broadcast live as we do our sign into the signpost forest in Watson Lake? Maybe not, but there's a thought. Thank you, Oscar Alvarado, for that super chat. Saw you at KWay Wednesday, but didn't see you to say hi. Oh man, well, next time. All right, everybody. Happy Friday and have a great weekend. See you on the road. Bye. I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be. I'm losing my voice 'cause I'm free in my RV.